Big time games and big time points are on the line this weekend as teams are looking to punch their ticket for the postseason. Welcome back to Today in the NA. I'm Ava Crushon. 5 teams have the opportunity to clinch this weekend, but let's first take a look at last weekend with the teams that clinch and some big time moments and big time games. Over the weekend, 3 more teams clinched their spot for the postseason. Starting in the Midwest Division, the Wendigo became the first team to punch their ticket to the postseason on Friday night. Alongside them on Friday, the Shreveport Mudbugs secured their spot in the playoffs thanks to their overtime win against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Heading north, the Bismarck Bobcats clinched the first spot in the Central Division on Saturday night. The North Dakota squad secured their spot thanks to their sweep over the Austin Bruins. A big upset in the East was anything but boring between the Danbury Hat Tricks and the Maryland Black Bears. In back-to-back nights, Brendan Boring scored the overtime game-winning goal for the Hat Tricks. Both contests marked their first and second win of the season against the Black Bears. The 6-foot righty helped to break the Hat Tricks' 6-game losing streak and lifted Danbury to their first sweep in 8 weeks. While talking about hat tricks, 4 athletes across the league notched their first hat trick of the season this past weekend. Starting on Friday night, Hunter Hayes of the Wisconsin Wendigo dished out 3 goals in the Wendigo's 9-3 victory over the Chippewa Steel. Heading over to the Minot Minotauros game, Ian Spencer had hats flying when he found the back of the net quickly and scored all 3 goals within the first 2 periods of the game. Moving into Saturday night, Daniel Bagnoli of the Anchorage Wolverines got his scoring started in the 3rd period. He sank all 3 goals in the last frame of the matchup. Finally, on Sunday, Stefan Kuznetsov helped to lift Corpus Christi to a 7-2 victory over the Shreveport Mudbugs. His first goal was scored in the 1st period, while he recorded his 2nd and 3rd goals in the 2nd frame. All 4 athletes were top prospects at the 2025 Top Prospects Tournament. While scoring is thrilling, seeing netminders dominate in the paint is just as exciting. There were 5 shutouts on the weekend, and 4 of them were 4-0 victories. Friday night featured 3 shutouts across the league. Starting on the East Coast, Matthew Della Russo of the Maine Nordiques produced a 31-save shutout against the New Jersey Titans. In the Midwest, the Minnesota Wilderness's netminder, Valdemar Anderson, turned away all 20 shots against the Janesville Jets, making it his first shutout of the year. Down south, Jackson Fuller of the New Mexico Ice Wolves notched his 5th shutout of the season with a 31-save performance against the Amarillo Wranglers. Heading into Saturday, the Wilderness did it again, but this time with Nicholas Erickson between the pipes. Erickson was the winner in the blue paint, turning away all 33 shots. Finally, on Sunday, the hometown kid and Rochester's newest goaltender, Ethan Phillips, produced a 27-save shutout in his 3rd game with the Junior Americans. While on the topic of Junior Americans, a series that has not been seen since the first week of the regular season is the matchup between New Jersey and Rochester this weekend. The Titans are in the hunt and solidifying their playoff spot. One win this weekend would promise them a spot in the postseason. This series will not be an easy feat for the Titans. Right now, the Junior Americans are currently riding an 8-game win streak leading into the series and are looking to clinch the East Division title. In order to take the divisional title this weekend, Rochester will have to sweep New Jersey and hope that the Maryland Black Bears have 2 regulation losses on Friday and Saturday night to the Northeast Generals. With both teams not facing each other in 6 months, we will see who comes out victorious in this series. Standing in the way of Austin securing a playoff spot this weekend is the Aberdeen Wings. The Austin Bruins are 1 win away from clinching a postseason chance. The Bruins are looking to bounce back from a weekend sweep by the Bismarck Bobcats. As the squad heads home to the Riverside Arena, the Bruins are hoping that their past record against the Wings this season continues into the 2 contests. On the year, Austin has won 4 of the 6 matchups against the Wings, while for the Wings, they're in a tight race with St. Cloud for the 4th and final playoff spot. Right now, the Wings and Norsemen sit 2 points away from each other in the standings. Producing wins will be crucial for their chance for the postseason. It is the 3rd straight week of Alaska teams facing off as the Wolverines head south to take on the Brown Bears. The squads have split this season, each notching 3 wins out of the possible 6. The race for the Alaska Airlines Club 49 Cup is heating up, so are spots in the Midwest Division playoffs. Anchorage is currently sitting in 3rd place in the standings. They are looking to secure some crucial points in their pursuit for the Robertson Cup. Down south, New Mexico has a chance to solidify a postseason spot with the help of their South Division rivals. The Ice Wolves are facing off with the Colorado Grit in a 2-game set. On the season, Colorado has come out victorious in 5 of the 7 matchups. However, New Mexico has turned up the heat since the start of 2025 and have climbed the South Division standings. Before the new year, New Mexico was tied last in the South with the Oklahoma Warriors. Currently, the Ice Wolves sit in 4th and feature a 5-game win streak. 3 things must happen this weekend in order for New Mexico to clinch. They first have to sweep the Grit, the Odessa Jackalopes have to be swept, and Amarillo must lose one of their games this weekend. The series will be a must-watch as the Grit have had the Ice Wolves numbered this season.